He's going to be affected by the silencer.
Radiant team
What else
pick.
they're going to grab? I think the plug matchup, yeah, everybody, it's pretty even. Although some people think
been a little bit of a advantage for Clockwork. Once OP a couple years ago, it was always like Clock Darkseer and stuff like that, so it could work.
Down bottom. Rise potentially in some trouble here. K4 punching out, and that will be the first blood. So Singularity already
Usually rotate to mid as well without your opponent spotting you, because there's a lot more walking paths versus going from off lane to mid.
looks like things are about to get ugly here at the bottom. Radiant Rune is, well, Timbersaw is potentially in some trouble. Got the Whirling Death, so there's no reactive armor, and that's going to be a dead Timbersaw. Dire, I mean, they are starting out with some serious bloodthirst going forward. Looks like they want to harass back Noya. They won't be able to find that kill, but Day's Zone, Kesor, just hanging around this tree line, just keeping eyes on him. And well, back up top, it's going to be Batrider versus Exotic Deer. I mean, what do you expect to be happening here? Is there any big timings we're looking out for?
I mean, it's definitely a little dangerous for the Lundra because of the fact that Batrider can just die. At least if he gets Savage Dwarf semi-early, possibility that he'll live.
Bot lane, things starting to really heat up as a level 1 Timbersaw ganked again. Still no reactive armor, and he does go down, so that's that core. 0-2 now at the 1.5 minute mark. Rise trying to maybe find something here. Initiates onto the Disruptor. Noya trying to follow up on that initiation, but looks like Noya's getting very low as well. Ace comes back forward, but still not able to find anything. Singularity. I mean, they fish their wish in this bottom lane. How did Danish Bears swap this up to
Just sit and auto attack creeps? So even Bounty Runes, for example, Batrider just advantage for him.
Yeah, he's also got a nice level up on the Lone Druid, at least for now. Hits his level 4. And yeah, back towards the mid. TA making some recovery. Going to be a little bit easier when Disruptor's not hanging around, but Disruptor making himself useful down bottom, just keeping the pressure up here. Looks like this time Sand King might finally die, but gets denied to a neutral. Rise just doesn't have the damage to pop him. Speaking of popping, they go in and take out Noya once again, so that clock back in the well has to buy another TP to get back in here. Singularity have effectively shut down this bottom lane completely. Like you mentioned, mid going all right.
That you would pressure, or maybe you can mid gank. Be something that Singularity goes for here with the tree.
Now Dire, they are going to scan this, so they know there's no Radiant heroes waiting in the wings helping out the Batrider, but just a matter of locking down Hesta Joe. They got the glimpse back, so he can't fly himself over the cliff, and there's going to be the entangle. Very nice route there from the bear, and Exotic Deer snaps himself up his first kill, so just patiently farming. Now mid lane, going back in, Noya potentially in some trouble here. Our Clockwork not able to find what he was looking for the cogs. Dreamcoil dumped out.
One lanes to guarantee the kill. You gonna snipe this courier?
Looks like they're sniping the courier, and they're setting up to go triangulate a kill. So courier down, Treant Protector gets that one, and now 7 for pings out here. Hesta Joe might be a priority. Does have the Flaming Lasso, so squishy heroes like Disruptor may have to keep an eye out for that. Disruptor only level 4, so nowhere near that Static Storm. And now Batrider just trying to get aggressive, just gonna be shouting away some damage. Savage Roar comes in, and well, Singularity, I mean, just keeping up the pressure all across the map. You see Kesor going in, punching up 747, trying to burn those refraction charges. Another Dream Coil comes out, and that's going to be 747 going down. The support clock only level 3. Distant dreams of that hookshot. Now the 2 supports left to fight off a puck and a tree. Looks like Tree is just not even shy about wanting to go and reinitiate on this puck. Spraying out the way. He's going to have to time this right. It's an empty bottle too, so Puck is just kind of running on fumes. They've got K-Core there looking to go and at least stop the pain train, but Rise still hot on the Puck's heels. Puck now just waiting out, looking for more mana. Has that phase shift, but wants to save up for the orb. Treant Protector will end up paying the price for his mid laner, but looks like Nisha should be able to get out.
A little bit costly for the tree, but saving the puck is more. Things just got a little bit too hectic to eventually turn into a Radiance. And once you get Radiance, everything's so good for them, actually. Gonna break TA refraction really.
Okay, down bottom, looks like there is an initiation onto Ace here. Our Timbersaw's silenced up and plucked down. All it took was these 3 heroes. Now they get the glimpse back. It looks like they're going for another Rise, just cornered in, trying to run his way home, but that's a double kill now for the Sand King. Hesta Joe comes in, will lasso the Sand King. Sand King's just going to kind of sit tight here. He'll be able to Burrow Strike himself out, and we'll see if Nisha's going to get greedy. Running a little bit low on mana, and there are TPs down bottom. Looks like Flame Break comes in. They really want the Sand King. He's burning low. The Sand King does die, but it's going to cost Hesta Joe pretty steeply. One more last hit will do him in, and that's going to be Nisha on a killing spree. Slowing down anytime soon.
Dire scanning behind the timber to see if he's alone, and it does look like that's the case.
Yeah, they're just going in. Burrow Strike to start things off. They keep him rooted, and they've sure got the damage. He's going to be fighting for his life. but now he's still done. They do commit the epicenter for that, though. So maybe Singularity will feel a little bit safer.
No, it's still super worth it. If you're killing a core with an ultimate like epicenter in the early game, that's completely fine, because it's not like you have Blink Dagger anyways, so you kind of have to just use that as a, I'm going to kill you. It could work. I actually kind of like a fast S of this game. It might be decent. It would give them a better way to kill the opponent.
They might find some food here. It's just going to be that position 5 disruptor, and it's 4 heroes rotated in to take him out, so totally eclipsed by the 2 cores on the side of Singularity.
That's why those 2 kills that they had on him in a row were some... He's going to get another courier. Or is that a dagger? That's his courier. Never mind.
Yep, mid lane, Global Silence is going to be popped out, and it looks like they are going to find the kill on the puck. So good rotation in, some high value kills there, but we'll see if Singularity is going to let this one slide, or if they want to go in and clean up. Noya zoning out 2 with the cogs. Looks like that might be enough to dispel there. Still finding a reward.
Now their networks don't look like it's impossible for them to catch up. Still 2 Singularity, but that one kill is very caught up.
Up in this top here, there is going to be a Static Storm catching out the Timbersaw. Takes 2 heroes to get him down, and back towards the mid. This lane still being pushed. The bear takes out the tower. Peytos in some trouble here. Sand King may end up burning. Noya is trying to run, kind of trying to...
range, but he gets the health perk at 10. So it helps make up for the fact that he doesn't want to be slow in a melee form. It's kind of decent.
Initiation onto the TA here. It's really just Tree going at it. They bring in the Disruptor here, but Disruptor doesn't have his ult, and in fact will get initiated on Noya. Looking for that, and Nisha now popping through. 5 seconds till that Dream Coil. We'll see if it's going to be popped out in time. They may have to sack the Disruptor here, but nice epicenter. 2 held in place by the Dream Coil. Oh, this is Singularity's fight to lose now. Spraying out more damage onto the clock. Noya sandwiched in. Does get that double man cogs pushed. Now Nisha, fresh out of mana, just going to turn into 2 one-on-ones. Nisha, can he chase down this Clockwork? One more hit. Should do it. In the end, still a really good fight for Singularity.
No, the pressure doesn't stop.
Yeah, no rest for the Wicked going in, rooting that Timbersaw. He's just going to try to cut his way out of this. Timber chains across, and, well, they get him in that Static Storm. He's silenced up. Very, very low mana here. Can't really react to anything going on. The Global Silence comes in, and that Timbersaw is just a bit too tanky for these heroes to take out. Wow, Hesta Joe.
Help save the Timbersaw as well. And Timber's finally to the point where he's difficult to kill, so Singularity just got to wait for a bit more magic damage, I think, to make it. Or just go for the switch heroes.
Yeah, Ryze, pretty easy pickings here. Gonna get Peytos pretty low. Sand King's got to play this one safe, and probably gonna pop here. Gonna try to TP back, and will make it. Oh, dies in the fountain. His corpse hits the deck right there. Now, they do have Dust on the Treant Protector, who's gonna try to TP out as well, but yeah, he is burning down. One Meld Strike clips him through, and that's good. Danish Bear's not able to find anything here.
He did actually get spotted. Last one, they were anywhere close.
Puck does have that Invis rune. Could go for a jump here. Got to commit everything they've got. Hookshot comes in. It clips the puck. They were aiming for Disruptor, but, well, they found another. Global Silence looking to go and at least pause button the fight. 747 hunting creeps while all this is happening. Looks like he's just bailing out. They're taking their losses. That's damage control as Singularity. The rest of the team that went, they shrined up, so their mana's back on top. TA's still silenced up, going to get Dream Coiled into place. That Dream Coil's onto 3. Very nice job from the Pucknet. And got to watch the damage coming out of the TA and the Bat. The whole cliff is on fire, but it looks like they are still able to take out the Bat Rider. The Bear's starting to burn low. It could be a nice bounty for the Timbersaw. K-Core going to be going, invising himself, but is still revealed. Does eventually drop. It's Nisha and this Disruptor on the cleanup crew. Exotic Deer still feeling healthy as well, so Oh, big smoke up. Looks like Dire, they're hunting, and they do see the Tree. They do get the Dust on him, but now Tree has effectively completely distracted them. It's all 5 heroes going in for that kill. Now that does give...
Helped out the TA, but that's a smoke that could have been a 5v5.
Now, mass TPs going in. We've got the lasso being used in the backline to lock down the puck, and they're keeping that puck silenced. That might be enough to find the kill, but he's just going to be going in phase shifting. Sand King makes his way down to the low ground. Hookshot consumed. Just to try to lock down the Sand King while Puck is left to go and rotate freely, so...
We're going to regroup here. The Sand King will come back when he respawns, and they... actually, the tower's already dead, so they're kind of pushing their luck here a bit, but they're going to go for it.
Treant just getting a little bit YOLO. Does manage to get off the Overgrowth before he goes down, but feels really comfortable here and does have allies nearby. Surprised there's actually been no one entering the pit, just some dewarding of psionic traps, but no one making a real go at Roche yet. Now, Ace potentially in some trouble here, Dream Coiled in place, but probably able to Timber Chain to freedom. Goes a little bit early and does get himself snapped by that Dream Coil, and they've got an Epicenter waiting for him. They're going to combo it up with another Static Storm. It's taken a bunch of ults to get this guy down, but, well, it would have been worth it. He does get the suicide off. Singularity, though, they're going to keep that pressure up. Timbersaw back up in 5 seconds, courtesy of that new Bloodstone, but...
Especially if he's paying attention. The Barretta had to go to the low ground to...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Up in this top lane, Disruptor goes for the aggressive TP and wanted to scare off Ace, but Ace does not seem frightened. Living armor, keeping Disruptor alive, at least for now, and they're not going to lose anything off of it. Hookshot committed. They finally lose the Disruptor. Bear pushed back, and well, that's overall a pretty nice fight, but the rest of the Radiant, there might be in such a pretty much all alone here, going to be trying to jaunt to that orb, and will successfully juke out a Timber Chain. Now Sand King getting back in here, does have the Epicenter back up, and this time they're able to find the lockdown they're looking for. Even with the Blade Mail clock, still not able to take out the Bear. Now Ace is hunting, Bear getting low, but will get poofed back, resummoned, and they've got the lock on the Timber Saw. He's trying to get out there, Timber Chains, but will eventually get blasted apart. Nisha taking credit for that kill.
And other heroes to back the TA. Scan comes, he's going to spot out the Dire team's rotation here. Oh, they get it.
Yep, that is a great little pick here. I mean, this is a very, very tanky Timber. It looks like he might be able to flap himself away. He's sending out Chakrams. It will still eventually get rooted in place and killed off. It cost them a Treant overgrowth, so now Treant in some serious trouble, just trying to heal himself and walk back to safety. Hesta Joe goes in to try to finish the job, but will get punished. Looks like he goes in, does lasso the Sand King, trying to drag him up to the high ground, but Sand King is able to escape. And Hesta Joe getting very, very low, does make it to the shrine. So right now, Timbersaw, the only casualty, the Bear. Now, will he be in trouble here? Looks like the 300 golds will be claimed by the Radiant. Right now, Nisha still unstoppable, finds a pick on that squishy silencer. Disruptor getting low, but not going to stop fighting. 747 trying to make his way in. They do lock down the Sand King. There is going to be that Yules trying to buy him some time, but oh man, he is actually still alive. 747 blinks back in and picks up the kill. This TA starting to get real beefy. He's bringing the damage. Hesta Joe, though, will get picked off. Exotic Deer trying to TP out. Barely makes it. Oh my, he's low.
If you do engage and disengage, whereas Danish Bears have to be really careful with it. So if they keep making mistakes, they're just going to be thrown to the ground.
All right, Disruptor getting a little greedy there, but there's the follow-up. You see Disruptor goes, takes one for the team. Now the Bear comes in. They're starting to chew. It's a 3-man Dream Coil, but I don't think they were able to go and actually get in there in time. And now Puck in some serious trouble. Gets bursted down. Global side out, so Disruptor steps a foot into enemy territory and does eventually pay a big price.
That was a huge kill on the Puck. It's a little bit of observer where the big thing was that they got there first before their opponents did. They're going to get a tree kill, but he also grabbed the silencer on the back line. I think that's actually
a lot of damage from that Roche. And we'll see. Now, Disruptor is back up, does have that Static Storm, and we'll see if he's going to get caught here. There is a zip in. Static Storm onto the Roshan, as it looks like they want to make a steal, but Radiant, they still get the kill. They still get the Aegis. They take out Disruptor. Looks like they might get a Bear as well. Man, this is just Christmas for Danish Bears right now.
Everyone's entangled all the time.
Oh man, Tree. That's a nice lucky dust there. They do get him. Spidey senses were tingling. They go and they got the lockdown on him. He's just going to be 1 hero versus 3. It's an easy kill. And I mean, slowly but surely, that lead that Singularity racked up in the early to Joe just hanging out right underneath his nose. Looks like 747 going to blink on through. Just making himself known. And Lasso comes in onto the tree. They've got the Sand King, but looks like they just want to let Tree fight his own battles here. Dust committed, and they will finally score up that kill. While the rest of
split push it can do, and the easy killing of Shrine.
Looks like Rise might get what's coming to him there. Immediate silence, Dagon right to the belly, but Bat comes in. Rise does eventually fall, but gets off his global before he goes down. That's a big turning point for the Radiant. We'll see what kills they can find off the back of that. Looks like they find the tree finally. Puck still hanging on by a thread. Gonna be going in. Pops down another Dream Coil, and they do trade now. TA falling as well. Exotic Deer gonna go for the TP out, but they've got the cogs to push him back. That is gonna be broken right up, and Lone Druid going down as well. Nisha, one of the only survivors. Sand King having nothing really to do with that fight, but wow, great jump there.
They weren't able to finish him off, but it also delayed his initiation and him trying to deal with the annoying heroes on the side.
Has to Joe. Yeah, probably in some trouble here. Makes it to the shrine, does activate the shrine as he dies, which is a little bit.
Maybe even go for -8 Eld armor at 25. I don't think I've ever seen a TA do it, but maybe she will just because there's so much. Maybe nothing. I don't know.
Oh, down here, Silencer. This is a little bit of deja vu here. Killed in the same spot as last time. It does take a drink.
Off some, but a fight could do the same thing. Take a fight, win the fight, take a rack. Take racks really fast. He gets caught though.
Hook onto the Lone Druid. This is going to be big. Bear and Lone Druid trapped in the cogs. They got the lasso on him as well, and they pin him down, punch him down. That's going to be 80 seconds with...
As obnoxious. Good job.
Yep, going in, but oh, complete whiff on the epicenter. Oh, did not find the target they're looking for. And there's the get back call as well. Treant Protector now taken out again. He's going to be trying to living armor himself, but won't live long enough. Disruptor, the next squishy support to go down. Will eventually crawl himself back under the tower, but one meld strike just chunks him down from half health. 747. Now feeling like that big damage heavy carry that we're used to seeing.
Wave and just racks. And all in the meantime, if needed, he could just always recall the bear on a 6-man. Pretty abusive.
Treant Protector going to get caught here. I mean, wasn't even invis at all, just walking past his shrine and gets picked. And Hesta Joe doesn't even get a... he wasn't invis, he was just walking straight up.
Dying the same way.
Yeah, now, here's that split push you're talking about, Exotic Deer. I mean, you're gonna have to go deal with the wrath of Ace right now. There is the Disruptor there. Yeah, tier 3 finally cracked, so that means Shrines are vulnerable. Exotic Deer not gonna get caught in that Static Storm, but he's in some trouble now. Goes for another YOLO TP, but this time that Cogs push will cancel it, and Exotic Deer, he goes down. That is another puck phase shift. Will dodge out a hook shot as Nisha once again just likes to play fast and loose. And just goes and daggons the wave. Yep, there's Rise getting down to half health. Well, meanwhile, Templar Assassin just kind of solo YOLO up here. 747 looking to just go and him versus the world. K-Core now back up alive, does have that overgrowth, and they're just going to be using that Leech Seed. BKB debuted as Paytos plops out a pretty ineffective ult. Now Global Silence being used as the rest of the Radiant come and join the fight. Treant Protector is going to be shrining up, trying to live. It looks like he's going down as well. There's going to be a glimpse back. Sand King, goes down, drops the Gem of True Sight.
As hot he is, and the bear teleports back within 5 seconds. And in the meantime, he's going to run in.
Hook shot in. Puck now silenced up. This is a huge kill if they can find it. They blast him apart now. Sand King's going to drop a nice ult, but barely does anything to anyone. As now Sand King killed off as well. This is looking really difficult. Buybacks coming out of Singularity's got him. That's 2 already spent out. The Puck, though, back down to half health as 747 jumps in, tries to get the kill on the Disruptor. Going to be refractioned up, just kept completely safe here. Ace making this impenetrable wall. There will be TA now isolated here. Refraction down. This is dangerous. Aegis popped, but how's she going to get out of this one? There's everyone waiting around her. Yep, she's going to be going in, but locked down here. The BKB comes out. She's going to try to fight through it. Looks like that Treant Protector goes down. Oh my goodness. Danish Fairs. They are making such a show here. Exotic Deer barely crawls back to Fountain. He gets out alive, but this is going to be some serious damage coming in. TA, glimpse back again. 747 silenced up, roared back, and this time popped down by Nisha. No more Aegis to save her, and they do get the root onto this Timber Saw. He is tanky as all hell, though. So should be a clean escape for him.
This is massive. Right, so it costs them a lot of buybacks. Oh, it's not over.
Big glimpse back in, but you see that Dagon 5 barely touches him, and Nisha almost gets completely chunked down by that Timber Chain out. So.
Look, it's like they actually can't kill the Timber. Like right now, do that, the game ends.
Yeah, for all the fighting that went on, there are still no tier 3s down on the Dire side. Nisha going in, looking for the Courier Snipe, will find it, and gets the silence off on the Bat Rider. Hesta Joe pops a BKB for this. Is going to get Glimmer caped up and try to fly back to freedom, but Singularity, they're getting active and they're getting angry. They know it's their time to push. Their buybacks are forced now, so they've got to play safe. Most of their core is not able to get back in it if shit gets rough.
Backdoor. Under attack.
They're 1,800 gold spent literally just to help his allies.
They're BKB'd in. One hit on the tower will secure that tier 3 going down, so no more tier 3s for the Radiant. Although Treant Protector makes himself known down bottom. Should be an easy kill there. It's going to be, could have a real hype finish here. Again, this is Singularity's chance to go and keep themselves in the tournament. If they drop this game, it's all over for them. Now, Puck going to be caught here while Roshan is taken, and Puck definitely taking his time hopping back out. So he's going to be able to go and try to jaunt to that Illusory Orb, but finally caught. Lincoln's broken. The Hex comes out. It's like Global Silence committed, but yep, they still get the kill.
Rax is gone. Next Rax, 1 building left.
Yep, this is, I mean, that was Puck
God,
just
he
straight making space. That's through backdoor protection. He just chewed that up, and that's
through backdoor protection. Oh, that's a load of crap right now. It's
All right,
working. He's getting killed.
We're going to be
tier 4.
keeping our eyes on the base. Looks like he's still chewing on the tier 4s. Goes on one. The other one going down. The Ancient soon to be exposed. Radiant are taking their time with this fight.
Oh,
there is going to be a
canceled.
Hex up as they're going to be going forward. Looks like the Hex comes in onto the sand.
Crap.
Purge, are you mad?
That this works. Like the fact that he kills buildings through backdoor protection by himself is insane.
Savage Roar comes in. They are keeping the Timbersaw forward as well. Noya, low mana, but they have to get this kill right here. They do lock down the Lone Druid, and they take him out for 100 seconds with no buyback. His bear is still BKB'd up and fighting for his life. Another Savage Roar comes.
He used the Hex last second and ends up killing the bear. That was actually pretty nice. Because now it basically means that the Lone Druid is actually dead.
Yeah, I mean, Radiant, they're opting to go defend the big 5-man push coming in from Singularity instead of trying to go in for a push of their own. And if they find more kills here, it's totally worth it. They get Sand King down. He does have buyback. The zone. Lone Druid back up in 20 seconds. It's looking like they might not even find a set of racks.
Defense. You can TP if you really
Hex
need it.
in, they're going forward. Lotus Orb popped out. We got multiple Hexes in the field. TA is going to be BKB'd up. Will be able to go and try to chunk the Disruptor, but the Glimmer Cape saving his life. Now Treant might take one for the team here. Gets hexed up and killed off. Treant Protector buys back in. Right now, Lone Druid going to be respawning. Let's see what his game plan is. If there's a 5-man Dream Coil, everyone being held down. Hesta Joe able to flap right out of that. Global Silence coming in. And now this is looking ugly for the Radiant. They are going to be able to go and find another kill onto the Puck. That's going to be 120 seconds with no Puck and no buyback. Another Hex comes. Double the pleasure, double the fun as they are going to get Sand King forced back out of the fight. Lone Druid.
Somebody must have picked it up.
Let's see. Again,
He
Exotic
picked it up and
Deer.
brought it home, I think.
Can't afford to die here. They get the Hex. Now, this is going to be really bad. Lone Druid again, no buyback. He's in some serious trouble. Savage Roar trying to save his life, but another Hex comes in. Ace is godlike, 100 seconds. There's no Lone Druid. There is a bear. How much impact can they make with that? Now, down bottom, there's a Hex. Hesta Joe going to be picked up here. BKBs, they do have the epicenter rolling. It looks like he's just going to try to blink himself out.
Oh, honestly, I have no idea what's going to happen right now. Danish players have a lot of trouble killing buildings rapidly. They don't have the Lone Druid.
Hook shot into the sandstorm. Going to be off the mark, and now there's no more hook shot for 40 seconds. The fight's getting started here. The Overgrowth comes in. They trap down the TA. TA is going out. She's got no buyback. There's a Rapier on the deck, and it's looking like Singularity might be able to take this one as long as the fight keeps going well. They've got Sand King going and isolating down. He's going to use himself for some more time, but already 2 heroes dead. Now Sand King's still alive. Singularity, they're already here. Now Nisha gonna be going in. Dag into the face, takes out the silencer. It's just Hesta Joe and the Timbersaw left alive. Hesta Joe trying to keep everyone occupied. Again, the Ancient in the Radiant base is exposed. Ace fighting for his life, fighting for the game right now. But he's hexed up and so low. Will be able to go, and that's gonna be Batrider with the buyback. But yeah, this is looking like the end to a very, very crazy game. They're not going to go down without a fight, though. The Ancient's still getting low buybacks if you've got them. Now it's just Timbersaw trying to hold back the inevitable. The bear starts chewing on the Ancient. Hesta Joe tries to hold him back, but in the end, Singularity able to take game 2. It was not an easy road, but they made it, and we are going to a game number 3. It is now all on the line. One of these teams going home after game 3.
A big turnaround. That game was very fun to watch. Lots of cool strategies, lots of weird developments with advantages going back and forth. Lone Druid is still a hero. Ahead, you have to get an Ags at some point. Definitely worked out. A bit closer than they maybe wanted, but that takes them to game 3.